There's a wills, there's a play. What's on the wall? March 2024. This year's been a great year for me. My themes for the first few months have all been around an overarching theme of New Year's game solution. Not a New Year's resolution, but a New Year's game solution to try and clear as many things from my shelf of opportunity that I possibly can early in the year. Started the year with quite a few items, including some expansions, some mini expansions, some 3-card expansions, that all things that were not played yet. And I've done a pretty good job. I've cleared 14 base games from my shelf of opportunity so far in the first 2 months of the year, plus several small little things here and there. On top of that, I've also learned 6 new games for my board game club at school and 7 new board game arena games. So I've learned 27 new games, and I love learning new games. Part of my joy in board gaming is learning new games. But learning a lot of new games in a short amount of time can also be a little bit taxing, because I'm constantly learning new games, sometimes 2 games a week, sometimes 3 games a week, especially when on my weeks when I'm playing on Board Game Arena. So I'm very excited for this month, because this month, not only do I get to clear off some things off my shelf of opportunity, but I get to return to a lot of games I really, really enjoy that I haven't played for some time. Some of these games have not been on my table for 6 months or more. There's a little tease actually over to the right here on my cube shelves as to what's going to be on my wall today. And so with that being said, this month's theme is expansion month. So I get to revisit a lot of games that I really enjoy playing, but have not played at all lately, or very little lately. I think only 2 of them I've played recently. Before we get to the actual wall, I'm going to give a few honorable mentions. Got a few Button Shy games that have some expansions that I haven't played. In fact, Tussie Mussy and Ancient Realms, I haven't played at all. So this right here, this is going to clear like 5 items off of my unplayed. I'll probably get these to the table, maybe even this weekend. We'll see. Roll Camera. I've got the B movie expansion and the superhero story pack game. I don't know. I like the theme. It's interesting. I don't know if it's a game for me. It's actually sitting on my desk right now to my side, as it was on my shelf last month for my Cool Dice theme. So I will get these to the table this weekend and make a final decision as to whether or not it's going to stay in my collection. I'm wondering if one of these expansions maybe adds something that I'm missing, or if it's just not a game for me. It's one that I only play solo, so it might just not be a game for me. A couple other honorable mentions. Got some Welcome to map packs. Going to try and get to the table this month as part of my theme month. We'll see if they make it or not. We got the Bread Rolls expansion for a game called Sandwich Masters, which I backed on Kickstarter a couple years ago. My wife and I played Sandwich Masters a couple times. Haven't got the Bread Rolls, and we'll see if we get it to the table this month. It's part of expansion month. It'd be a nice multiplayer game. Happy Little Dinosaurs. Got the 5 and 6 person expansion pack, which we've played. This just adds some different dinosaurs to play with. Played with those. Hazards Ahead, their newest 5 to 6 player expansion, does add a little bit different gameplay. I do also have this one at my board game club at school, so I think maybe Happy Little Dinosaurs, which was very popular early in the board game club, might come back to the table a little more, and we can get a few more people to the table, and got some new kids joining, so it'll be good to introduce them to the base game, and then some other kids maybe to the Hazards Ahead. And then one more that will not be on my wall. This one almost guaranteed to be played this month, though, is Viticulture World. I'm hoping to actually teach my wife viticulture this month as well. And if not, I will play this solo. Looking forward to this. Now, onto the wall. Where to start? Let's start with one of my favorite polyomino games that is right up there, Isle of Cats. And I have the Kittens and Beasts expansion. I love the dichotomy in Isle of Cats with everything I do also scores for the opponent, which is your sister, as she's trying to rescue the cats as well. So that thinkiness of what do I do so that I score to prevent my sister from scoring is really fun for me. It's a really fun puzzle for me. I love the polyomino aspect with the different colored cats. Kittens and Beasts adds some kittens, which it says the focus on speed to rescue kittens as well as cats. So we got to do those quick. And some beasts that you can build friendships with your cat families and some beasts. And then there's some new events. So I'm really excited to get this to the table. I have a feeling this one's going to get to the table rather quickly. So we're going to pop this one right up here of Cats, Kittens, and Beasts. The next game that's going to go up is one that I had my eye on for some time. I actually added it to another Kickstarter as an add-on after I saw they had their second expansion coming to Kickstarter later. So that would be Canvas, and that is sitting on my shelf over here. And I actually have both the reflections and the finishing touches. I'm really interested in these. I really like Canvas. Got to get it to the table more. It's a very fun game. I really enjoyed it. You can play it solo. You can play it two-player. The reflections, I think, sounds really, really cool because it has cards that you can play both ways, so you can flip the card over. And then finishing touches adds frames, which will add some different scoring. So very excited about this. Canvas was the game my wife also really enjoyed, so really excited to get these to the table as well. So let's put these up here so they make their picture. I'm also very excited because Canvas has a new Kickstarter coming this spring, I guess, which is going to be a big box, which is going to be able to store all three of those. So those boxes may become artwork. Next game to the wall is right over here, Role Player. And I have Monsters and Minions. I really like Role Player. It's a fun little puzzle with rolling your dice, making your characters. I'm very interested to see how you actually use your characters now in Monsters and Minions. I've heard a lot of good things about this. Very excited to get this one to the table as well, just to add a little bit more to Role Player and the Role Player world. I also have a little 3-card expansion up there with it that will obviously get played. Next game is from Garfield Games, and that is Architects of the West Kingdom, and I have the Works of Wonder. Heard a lot of good things about this one as well. Looked at the weight on BGG, which I know, not the greatest system. A little bit higher than I'm usually comfortable with, but I really do like Architects of the West Kingdom. Looking forward to playing with this and seeing what this adds. I don't mind the base game. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, no, this is a must-have. I don't know if things, to me, are ever must-have. We'll see what this adds and how much I like it. Oh, let's head out to nature for a little of my next couple of games. And the first one is Cascadia Landmarks. Got this one in recently. I love Cascadia. Cascadia has also been a big hit at my board game club at school. My wife enjoys playing Cascadia. I'm really interested to see what this adds. I've heard very mixed things on this, so I'm going in with an open mind into playing this. So that is Cascadia Landmarks. And the next nature-themed game is Parks. I have both Parks expansions, Nightfall and Wildlife. I've played Nightfall. I really like the camping aspect. Wildlife have not got to the table yet. I'm very excited to get this game back to the table again here soon, as it has not hit the table for some time now. So definitely excited to get that one back to the table. Next, let's go to another game that I know some people says this expansion is a must-have for solo play. I don't mind the base game of Everdell. I don't mind Rugboard Do I agree he's a little overpowered? It's a little hard to get some of those things going. Yeah, I do. I don't mind the base game, and I'm not going to be a completionist with Everdell. I play it solo only. I don't need everything. But I did hear that Mistwood did improve the solo gameplay. And even though I like the base game, it is a little overpowered. So I'm very excited to get this and play against Nightweave and what Mistwood is going to bring to the game. Very interesting getting this one. Hopefully this one gets the table rather quickly. And finally, 2 games from my top solo gaming company. It's the company that I have the most individual games from that aren't like a series. And that would be Stonemaier. And the first one, showed you Viticulture World a little bit ago. That is not on the wall, but Tuscany is. I did get Tuscany played. I did a Stonemaier theme wall last July when Expeditions came out. I got Tuscany to the table at the very end of the month. I only played with the expanded map and the area control spot. Some things I really liked, some things I was not a fan of on solo play. I didn't like the area control on solo play simply because it felt too overpowered in solo to me. I loved the new worker order and being able to use each month or each season. Really like that. I'm looking forward to getting the other parts, the special workers, the structures, and different things to the table. Just ran out of time last July to get this to the table fully. So this is probably going to hit the table pretty soon because I really want to play Viticulture again. Very excited to explore more of Tuscany. And then, as I showed earlier, also Viticulture World. And finally, my last game on the wall this month for my showcase wall, and another Stonemaier game that would be one that I just learned this year, Tapestry, and I have plans in place. I bought it at the exact same time I bought Tapestry at the end of last year. I think in December when I put it in order. There was like a deal if you bought both of them, so I bought both of them. So I got a few games of Tapestry in January. I knew that it was going to come back to the table this month, so I wasn't too worried about playing too much. I did play once on BGA as well, just to make sure that I was scoring the Automa correctly, and the Automa score was right around where I was scoring on the tabletop. So I felt very good that I was running the Automa correctly. Very interested. I'm excited, first of all, to get it back to the table because I did not get as many games as I had hoped to get in January. And now I get to play it, the base game, and also a little different way. So there is my wall for the month. As you can see, let me raise that up a little bit. We've got my showcase wall for the month. Like I said, very excited for this month. Expansions. I get to play a lot of games that I really enjoy, but I get to experience them in a different way. It has also given me an idea for another series of videos that I'm going to do on my channel, where I do some comparison videos, and some of them may start coming out this month with some base game versus expansion. I don't think I will do one for everyone this month, as that's a lot of time, but there's the wall for the month. March 2024, expansion month. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and you will see future things. Thank you.